So what would you like to see, looking perhaps over the next 50 years? Where do you think our little peninsula community is going to be?
Well, that's a hard one, but I do think we will be one community.
Yeah, I agree.
That is, I think that's coming. Mr. Ford certainly gives those vibes, I believe. Certainly with the recent announcement at Queen's Park looking at regions and splitting Peel region. And Simcoe County got on that list. There was 6 communities or 6 regions and one county such as Simcoe that was on the list for review. So that'll be very interesting.
It's also interesting when you tally Midland's population with that of Penetanguishene.
Yes.
It makes it the largest, what I call, collective community. Owen Sound is about 25,000 people, but Midland Penetanguishene would be probably 26 or 27.
Yes.
And that doesn't include the other 3 municipalities.
That's right.
So I find it very interesting that as we move forward, the process towards looking more regionally. And a lot of people don't understand that Tiny and Tay, even before Penetanguishene and Midland were incorporated as towns, they were amalgamated, and they didn't separate until 1869.
Oh, wow.
So from 1843 to 1869, there just wasn't that many people. Mm-hmm. But I think now that we have a much more expanded population,
yes,
Tiny is the biggest. I mean,
with their summer
with
tourism and summer residents.
Yes, 71 miles of shoreline.
Of shoreline, yes.
So it is going to be.
Oh, it's inevitable that will happen. I guess the biggest issue is for the politicians of the day is to stand up and say, yeah, I think that's a great idea. I always felt that if Mr. Ford came or whoever was the boss at Queen's Park came down and says, this is what's going to happen, it's much easier to say, well, they made us do it. We didn't, we're embracing it now, but we didn't want to be the ones that signed the paper. So I don't know.
I mean, ultimately, it's services to the people of the community, and how you deliver those in the economical and responsible way is really what a mayor and council is supposed to do.
Well, that is correct, but you look at the geography of our area. Yeah. I mean, even if we were one municipality, for sure there will be a fire station in Penetanguishene.
Absolutely.
There'll be one in Midland.
Yeah.
There'll be one in Tay Township, perhaps, and one out in Tiny. Those kinds of things have to stay and be available.
Yeah.
You can't, I don't think, have one in the middle and hope to serve all that geography.
Do you think the county role will change significantly over the next 50 years, or will it get stronger?
I think it'll get stronger. The county is very powerful. I mean, there are certain regulations that the provincial government puts on municipalities, such as homes for the aged. Mm-hmm. I mean, how can a small community such as Midland or Penetanguishene ever think that they could deliver that? They could deliver social services, paramedic services, all those things that come from the county. Certainly our levy that we are assigned each year pays towards those things, but far cheaper than having to do it ourselves. So I think there still is a role for the county over the years.
Do you think the two cities will somehow merge with the county to better reflect the distribution of those services?
Well, that's another big issue. I mean, Aurelia and Midland never really wanted to come into the county. We, as county councilors, always talked about that and how much easier it would be. I mean, they buy services from the county now.
Yep.
And pay quite a bit of dollars towards the services that they need. I don't think that will happen unless that's something that comes from above. Now, I know that Bradford, West Willamberry last year, or one of the years, my last term, they talked a lot about breaking away from the county, and they did a review. But after the review and the dollar figures were centered, they backed away somewhat. But I understand from a county councilor that the current mayor is certainly pushing towards that again. So the investigation that's being done by the province will certainly outline all those things.
Well, that's really interesting because certainly Bradford, West Gwillimbury, Alliston, and now Wasaga Beach, Collingwood.
Yes.
I mean, when you really look at the centers of population, if they were to coordinate their activities, I mean, they would probably be recognized as cities in the same way that Midland Penetanguishene and area could be.
Could be.
But that's, I guess, a fight to be fought in the future.
Oh, yes, and you know what? I'm glad that I'm not there. I certainly enjoyed the years that I was there and, you know, got very involved in the first County of Simcoe Act that came out in the mid-90s, 95, 96. That was, you know, there were a lot of extra meetings that took place and looking at services and what could happen or may happen. So today it would even be more so.